And we begin again. Let's see here. So it hasn't removed these choices. There still are choices here. Let's just go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Proceed inward.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, so here's an important question. Do we still want to take the blade? I know there's got to be a route where we enter without the blade. There has to be, logical conclusion. Let's go ahead and take the blade, though, see if we can explore further what our options are in there.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ha 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 ha, never gets old.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Now it's got me wondering if that other chain on the wall is of more importance than I originally gave it. I figured it was just like a broken chain, but seeing the chain in the other route, I don't know anymore.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I am a little.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Leave her here.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die, you're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping this blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
We're squinting.
The two of you are going to do the
this forever, aren't you?
Yes. Squint at the princess even harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever.
Says you.
Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
And that person loses. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Are you coming on to me? Why'd I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to help the world. There's people out there thinking that the world. What's your name? I want you down here. You know why I'm here to kill you.
Do you?
Nope. No.
You're lying.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
That is usually what happens to prisoners. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm the one overthinking it here. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
I'ma stab you.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. Oh, wait, I can keep her locked away. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Ah.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Nope.
And if you don't,
Choosing not to do anything.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Wow.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Made I a choice, so I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Fine, then we don't win.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
I've made lots of them.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Yeah, the reality of her staying in or getting out of the change is weird between these different realities.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Nope, sticking to the plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Wish you'd given me a gun.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things
things easier on yourself and let me out. It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Kinda sounds like you don't have one.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I didn't do anything.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Well, it was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Concerning.
Put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
What are you?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
The truth. Yeah, right.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Please don't.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
What kind of power is that?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Apparently.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
But it's not.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
But it's not.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. Let's go on up. Oh, she's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Aw, sweet. But she definitely did.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh! What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit! I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Alright. Let's proceed up to the cabin, then. Or maybe we can turn around and leave? I don't know. Let's try that.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Okay. God from beyond the realms.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Right?
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I feel like the skeptic and paranoid are honestly kind of the same thought process here, but I'm willing to take it. What's it look like this time?
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin is plain,
no.
the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Inviting? Is that the word you want to use to describe it?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No, throw the table down there.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
No, she's definitely free. This is intentional.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can
Wait.
do it.
There's something in the corner over there. In the windows. You can see them. Alright. Let's approach the mirror. I want to see what the
Walk up to
paranoid
wall
says about
next
it.
to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Alright, well, we're gonna take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Right? Just chuck it down there. Set and forget, baby.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Alright.
You cross over the
Oh.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Noticed that?
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This time I'll agree with you.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I get the feeling just you.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place,
Probably not.
it'll be enough.
Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. Oh my god, step off into the void between the stairs? Yes.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know, I just wanted to try. I don't know if falling into an void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything?
You sent me into one.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, They diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Weird.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
You're right.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
No, Hero is absolutely right.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
We've already done it several times. It's fine.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Ooh, that's unpleasant. Go back the way you came. Do nothing. Go back the way you came.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Uh-oh.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, no.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches,
Oh,
your
no.
hands suddenly go numb.
Throw the blade.
Your arms quickly follow.
Oh, too late.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Look at that face, bro. I don't think there's any way out of this.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Sound as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Apparently just one time.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Stab her.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Oop.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
How long does it go on?
Lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
You can hear it in the background.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
I'ma stab you.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
We probably shouldn't take these seconds, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I appreciate you,
Heart,
voice of the paranoid.
lungs. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then...
Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. You're back. Lungs, liver,
One
nerves,
moment,
heart,
and
lungs,
then you're
liver,
gone.
nerves,
Just
heart, lungs,
like
liver,
that.
nerves,
Nah, I trust in the paranoid.
Ah,
nerves,
and there's the fear.
nerves, heart. She pulls away. Liver, nerves,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
liver, nerves, heart.
What happened after you killed me last time, other than the nice renovation you've done down here?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Heart, lungs,
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Fair.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
I am a little bit. I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
I know. You told me last time.
Did I?
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Much like you're doing to my organs.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
A lot. People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, thriving things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
I don't like the way you think, scary princess.
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Yes. What if I let you out? What then? Do we go our separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Well, I'm gonna stab you, even if it doesn't work. Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. The bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
I'll just die then.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows?
Ah, see, I know what's gonna happen, though. You're gonna get pulled in by something stronger than you are.
I'm always going to win.
Are you sure about that? Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually. Maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me.
Dormammu?
And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together. Hand in hand.
Well, I don't want to touch you. You're a lunatic. You know that, right?
I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
No.
He raises one gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
But I'd just kill you instead.
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably. And you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we? Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You keep going, Paranoid. You're the hero we all needed.
Only until your heart finally gives out. And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Slayer.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
Gotcha!
We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this? I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
I'm about to die. How much more terrible can you be?
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Huh.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this.
I don't know if it's better or not than the Void.
Time passes.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Well, in her bosom.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because I'm stuck here looking at that?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Aha.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
Yeah, narrator. Paranoid dropping some logic.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
You didn't value hers.
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
It's not like it matters if I don't just come back in, but I got the best company I asked for. You guys, what more do I need? Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens? You stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places? Take the blade from her body.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
Valid.
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
Oh. How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'm gonna wear you down eventually. Might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
Yeah, no, it's right there.
I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Oh, it's finally it. Okay. But I've got the best company I could have asked for. You guys, what more do I
You
need?
could do a lot better than us.
He's right.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
Am I not a creature of biology? Would I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
Am I a creature of biology?
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Or eat her body? Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other... Do you narrate other people's lives?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Oh, okay. Convenient.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
You all are mean. I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
Wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
Wait, one more time?
More time passes. You're still here.
Alright, time to kill ourselves.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Throw the blade into the void.
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now.
Well, I could just jump into the void.
You mean other than starving? Right, I mean other than that.
Wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words.
See, the narrator doesn't get what he wants here. I still die.
We really shouldn't have tossed the blade. No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
What? Chapter 3, The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit! This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
What? We've never had a chapter 3. What?
Yes, so it does.
Wait, you're back?
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
Oh, we know more than that.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Well, I've ended several times.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
No, Paranoid's right here. This is vastly different from anything we've reset to before.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
What? We killed her.
Her influence? I really should have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
I don't feel any goodwill from you, buddy.
Great. Let's just hurry.
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
What?
Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
No, yeah, that just about tracks.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
I get the feeling this one's going to be stronger than the last.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
We've killed her, and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
Yeah, give him a taste of his own medicine. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right?
Yeah, probably.
No, it's strictly worse. And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong. I literally killed her and then starved to death. How is that wrong? Fine.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Yeah, it hasn't been pleasant.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
I like having more voices in here.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
long and dark.
What?
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange.
Isn't it, Mr. Narrator?
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
It's gonna make it difficult to kill her for the second time.
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time? I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Kinda matters. Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he?
He did not.
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Oh, this hallway does insinuate spooky jump scare.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Yeah, you said that last time.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
Thank you, Paranoid.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much
It
worse.
really does.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
What?
Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with
Oh,
a terrifying visage
God.
of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me.
What are you?
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
You were trying to murder me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it. Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
Look, she limped our foot in her grip, okay? I think hurt is past.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
He's right, though.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Thought you couldn't possess me on your own. Thought I needed to agree to it.
That was then. This is now.
Look, we're even now. You killed me, I killed you, water under the bridge.
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you.
Yeah, you are pretty horrifying, I'll admit.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor
Oh
of the
my
long hall
God.
as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Snap her neck.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
No, now I kind of want her to die.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
No, not really.
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Well, it's true. She exerts less force over us this time.
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Oh.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yeah, I'd say.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
There's like 5 of us now.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support.
It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
Yeah, for real. Okay. So see, we're even.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin.
Were we?
I was.
I know you were, but you were going to do it for the wrong reasons.
Are there right reasons?
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Weren't you all of those things for me?
Maybe.
I can grasp the shape of everything you think and feel. You think you are numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid. You are afraid of me.
You are correct.
And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
It's not true. I feel kind of bad.
We weren't always like this. I've always been like this.
Okay, he's always been like this.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
Heck yeah.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
I do. Throw your body into the abyss.
You're a
single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do that.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter.
We're putting in everything we have.
I'm not letting this one get back to that main hive mind.
You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
Yes, it's just a body now, but I can make it do so many terrible things to you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one, we all go. 1, 2, 3. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
I don't.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Okay.
We did it! We actually did it!
Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we?
I don't think this qualifies as saving, but at least you didn't prove it yet.
Fair enough.
What happens now?
If you need what happens now, you want it there.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should pay better attention to your head. You left. Gone. It's just you and you and you and me.
Oh, wait. Did we still end up in the void?
Idiot.
Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Get ready. You're about to get taken. I don't know that it's a good thing that she's part of the collective now. You don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Well, let's just go straight into it. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains, you're unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You see to the cabin. There's the horrifying, freaking Lich.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
This one actually may be my favorite so far.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees, and stars, and there are people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own, and because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
No, the point of awakening is to find out.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh, so we don't get to explore all the paths. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, and I'm not going back, I'm just going to stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
There's no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.